Hey guys, Sparks back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. The Overzone event is almost over and I just cleared Challenge 21 for Stormbringer. I know there's a lot of you guys out there that have been struggling with these stages, so I thought I would put together a little tutorial with 5 tips that will help you beat the Stormbringer challenge. So the first one that I want to talk about is playing in horizontal mode, okay? This is critical. So whether you're on PC or mobile, you need to play in horizontal, because those red interrupt circles will appear in places where sometimes you literally can't even see them if you're playing in vertical. So you really want to be able to see the full screen all the way out to the edges of his wings and keep an eye out for those interrupt circles. You also want to memorize the patterns, which is pretty simple. They're either going to appear in like a left-right or a corner-to-corner. Sometimes it'll do the left-right and then corner-to-corner. It will also do a hexagon pattern. It kind of looks like a daisy or a sunflower, you know, one in the middle and then the red circles all the way around it. And there might be 2 of those appearing. And again, those can appear way to the side of him. So keep an eye out for where those appear. And then the last pattern is going to be like a horizontal zigzag. So just keep an eye out for those and you should not have a problem with failing any of those. The next tip is honestly, it's a DPS check. So if you're under level 230, I would say, this is probably going to be a huge struggle to beat Challenge 21. Now, obviously, this depends on your gear and your team comp. Skill levels, all that kind of thing contribute to this, but I would guess that probably if you're under 230, Challenge 21 might be out of reach, but hey, I would love you guys to prove me wrong. If some of you guys are super pro out there and have cleared it in a lower level, please let me know. I believe I'm level 231 right now. Anyway, the third tip is going to be to take cover when he does the, when you see that warning pop up, so when he's going to do his big charge attack. There's 2 variations of this. One is like a lightning strike, and another one is like a tornado or a hurricane kind of thing. So you want to take cover to avoid as much damage as you can, and these are going to hit almost exactly 3 seconds or slightly under 3 seconds after the red warning disappears. So you don't want to lose DPS, so stay shooting as long as you can and then take cover. The wind one is a little bit more telegraphed. It's easy to see when that's coming, but you'll probably just want to time it for the lightning strike one. So now for your squad composition. I initially tried this with Senti and doing like the quick charging to cycle through bursts, but honestly I just didn't have enough DPS. I ran out of time. So I ended up using Rupee, who is extremely good. She'll increase your DPS quite a bit. By the way, check out my Rupee review up there or in the description below. She's so good, and I'm super hyped for her new bunny costume. I already have the Viper skin, and I hope to get Noir and Blanc, although I'm super low on resources. I'm all about the bunnies. It will be interesting to see what the gacha is like for the skin, and I want to know if you guys are happy about that, or if you wish you could just buy it in a pass like normal. But anyway, yeah, so use Rupee or possibly Guilty or Viper to increase DPS, but the thing is they're shotguns and Stormbringer's quite far away, so I really think Rupee is a lot better here. The other unit that's extremely helpful here is Modernia. Just having any machine gun will help a lot with being able to hit all those interrupt circles, because otherwise you can run out of time before you have to reload, and it just like is much harder. Modernia is obviously the best, but any machine gun will be helpful for that. The other thing you're going to need is healing. Rapunzel really came in clutch here. So if you're a higher level, you probably don't have to worry about this so much, but at my level, healing was incredibly helpful. Being able to do 1 clutch revive also was really helpful. At one point, one of my units went down, and I was able to bring him back with Rapunzel, so that's super good. Otherwise, you know, you do have other healing options, like with Emma, so there you can kind of get some healing and your machine gun requirement. This is definitely a significant step down from using like Rapunzel and Modernia, but it is a potential option. Also, Pepper is a very solid healer as well. And then Leader. Leader is good in everything, right? You know, you're going to get that cooldown reduction as well as the attack bonus, but the really important thing here is also getting the cover recovered. Because he's going to be shooting you with these purple lasers all the time, which are almost impossible to dodge, and you just need to be able to stick using your DPS, and that's going to wear down your cover. So then when you take cover for his big charge attacks, it's not going to be there. So leader is super helpful for that purpose. Alternatively, you know, you do have, what's her name? Our big new unit, the Dorothy Pilgrim. I couldn't think of her name. But she's going to be, you know, very powerful as well. But I think leader is still my choice if possible. Now, the last tip is at the very end of the fight, probably if you're like 10 seconds or less, ignore the last interrupt circles, okay? So there might be a big pattern with like the 2 hexagons showing up, and I would just ignore that. So if you're really close to the end of the fight with 10 seconds or less, just keep shooting him, okay? I think I won this with like 4 or 5 seconds left on the clock at my level and my power level. So when you're getting towards the end there, you just need to keep shooting at his face and ignore anything else that's happening. Anyway, hope those tips help. Let me know if you have any other questions here. By the way, here are the last 2 locations for the relics here on the last day of the Overzone event. So hopefully that helps you out. You will save you a little bit of time of tapping around the map. And then let's go ahead and end this video, as I like to a lot of the times, with a mold. So I have a high quality mold here. Let's see what we can get. Jackal, nice. Okay, I definitely won't complain about a Jackal. Jackal is extremely good in Arena. And yeah, happy to have her. So again, let me know any questions that you have. Let me know your thoughts on the Rupee skin banner as well as the skin in general. She looks amazing. And if you have any questions, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.